Hey you guys, bless you guys. This is Apostle Michelle Peterson. I hope you guys are having a beautiful week. Look what I got. This is super cool. I could push play and I could stop it just from here. No more getting up and pushing the button to turn the camera off. Okay, you guys, I'm going to talk to you guys from my book today. And also, I want to share something that the Lord actually told me to help you guys also during this time. But I want to talk from my book, The Mantle of Prosperity. Some of you guys actually have this book. You share with me about the covenants that you entered into with the Lord. It's so cool. But if you don't know about this book, the Lord actually gave me this book. Everything in this book is straight from the, from the Lord's words, basically. The Lord gave me everything that's in here. And so this is a covenant book. There is 2 covenants in here that the Lord gave me that he wants to enter into with his people. The first covenant is called the covenant of blessings. And the second covenant is called the covenant of prosperity. And so, pretty cool book. It's basically just like what it says. It's 2 specific covenants. The covenant of prosperity is a more serious covenant that we can enter into with the Lord. I actually entered into this covenant, both these covenants, with the Lord, and this one is a little bit more. It's definitely you're gonna have to. The requirements of this covenant is pretty intense. And so, but if you haven't checked this book out, check it out. But what I want to talk about today is there's parts in this book that I kind of go into helping you prepare for these covenants. When you enter into certain covenants, you want to prepare to receive, because the Lord has a list of things that he requires of you or whoever enters into these covenants with him. He has a list of things that he requires of us. Then he has things that he's going to do for whoever enters into these covenants. So I have in the back of the book, how to prepare for specific things. Like if you're entering into a covenant with the Lord, the covenant of prosperity, how do you prepare for prosperity? And prosperity, basically what the Lord actually told me about his definition of prosperity. Normally when we think about prosperity, we think about finances, right? Like when I just mentioned the covenant of prosperity, did you not think about finances? But the Lord actually told me that, I want to find it so I can read it for you guys, that prosperity is more than finances. Okay, so this is what the Lord said about prosperity. He said, prosperity is having full abundance in every area. Okay, every area. So that means every area. Your relationships, having prosperity in your relationships, your marriage, with your children, relationships that you have with people, with your health, with your body, having prosperity in your body. Okay, full abundance. When you think about prosperity, think about full abundance in your relationships, full abundance in your body, full abundance in your mind. You're going to have a sound mind. You're not going to have nervous breakdowns and have all of this crazy stuff going on in your mind. You're going to have prosperity, full abundance in your mind. Your spirit man is going to be at peace, joy, all these great emotions. And your finances. You're going to have full abundance in your finances. That's what prosperity is to the Lord. It covers all different areas. Because if you think about it, let's say if you just had prosperity when it comes to finances, like a lot of people have billions and billions of dollars. You got a lot of billionaires. But, who knows about their marriage? Maybe they're miserable in their marriage. Maybe they are they can't trust people in their relationships. They have relationships with people and they can't trust anyone because Maybe everyone only just wants them for their money. Maybe nobody really loves them. So, maybe they don't have love or, peace or, those type of things. They just have finances, but they don't have all the other stuff. Maybe they have cancer in their body. Maybe they have billions of dollars and they're dying with cancer. The Lord, when he thinks of prosperity and speaks about prosperity and says anything that has to do with prosperity, he's talking about he's going to cover all the areas. So that's what prosperity means to the Lord. So whenever you enter into this type of covenant with the Lord, prosperity, he's covering all the areas. And so because, he's covering all the areas, what I have a section in the back of the book that kind of helps us to prepare when we do enter into, these covenants with the Lord. So there's a financial section about preparing for the financial blessings. But instead of talking about preparing for financial blessings, I'm going to talk about the health part of prosperity. So getting prepared to receive full abundance when it comes to in your body, in your health. So I'm going to talk about that today. So preparing, because when you think about it, if you're asking the Lord for something, you're asking him for a gift, you're asking him for a spouse, a mate. Okay, so you haven't got your mate yet, but you've asked the Lord about it. And so what you're going to do now, what you need to do is start preparing for that spouse, preparing for that mate. If you have issues, anger issues, whatever, what you need to do, you need to start going through deliverance now, getting that stuff out now, working on yourself now. If you've been living by yourself for 20 years and you're not used to having anybody in the house, make some room for your spouse. Go in the closet, separate a little section for his stuff whenever he comes. Start, if you don't know how to cook, start cooking, planning meals, because your spouse might like certain types of things. You want to be able to cook that for him. You start just getting prepared and getting ready, for when the Lord gives you that gift. Okay, so you get prepared. So here we're going to talk about today is health. Health, when it comes to prosperity, full abundance when it comes to health. So, I'm just going to kind of read it and kind of just talk with you guys. And also I do want to share words with you guys what the Lord actually told me about the virus that's going on. And so how we can also, make sure we're ready for that too. All right, so to see prosperity in our bodies, first thing we have to take care of our bodies, okay? We have to take care of our bodies, and also while we're taking care of our bodies, we're honoring God because we're taking care of the temple of God, okay? And so I'm going to share with you guys what the Lord actually told me about my body. This was a while back, but I said, the Lord told me one day that my body wasn't healthy. I thought my body was healthy because the Lord healed me from being gluten intolerant. You guys, I could not eat. I used to love breads, pastas, all of that stuff. And then I started getting sick whenever I would eat them. And come to find out, I was having gluten issues. I would have to get gluten-free bread, and it was just like nasty. The stuff now, I tried some recently. It's gotten better, but when I had to eat that stuff, it was just the worst. It was nasty. And so, but the Lord actually healed me from that. I got healed from it, and I was out there eating all the breads and pastas and everything. I mean, I was just shoving that stuff in my stomach, just totally not healthy. But I thought I was healthy because I got healed from that. And, and when I was sick with it, if I ate a little tiny piece of bread, I would be in the emergency room. That's how serious it was. So the Lord healed me of that, and I started eating all of that stuff again. And so the Lord told me that I wasn't healthy. My body wasn't healthy. And so this is what he said. He said that I had vitamin deficiencies. And so he started sharing with me about when we cook foods and everything, we kill the nutrients. And then our bodies, what our bodies can use the food for after we cook it and kill all the nutrients, then what our body can only use the food for is fuel and energy, he said. That's all. Because we kill everything, and so, but our body can still use it, but it uses it for fuel and energy. So we get energy and fuel from it. Okay, and so he was saying the reason why my body was unhealthy, basically. I didn't eat a lot of fresh stuff, during that time. And my daughter is calling me. I'm not going to be able to answer that right at this moment, but let me just decline it. And so, what I started doing was, oh, now she's texting me. She's in Seattle, Washington this weekend with her family there. And I was trying to get her to call me earlier when I wasn't doing anything, but now she's calling me now. But, okay, I had to get out for a second to talk to my daughter. They're out of town. And so, okay, so I'm going to share with you guys a list of vegetables and fruits and things like that the Lord said that has the most vitamins for our body. Okay, I'll share that list with you guys, but let me share with you guys what the Lord actually told me about the COVID. Several days ago, he told me this. I was just kind of asking a little bit of questions. And if you guys, like if you have, if you took biology in school, like whenever they're teaching about viruses, what I remember is that they were saying that they can be man-made, and the reason why the reason why that they're not, that they can be man-made is that they cannot reproduce on their own. What a virus has to do, it has to go and inject its DNA or like a code into the cells in your body, like the bacteria or different cells. It injects its code, its DNA into the cell and causes that cell to recreate and make new viruses. Like they can't recreate, they can't create themselves. They have to use our cells, our body to multiply. So it's really weird the way they work. They inject a DNA, like this is what I remember from biology. The viruses inject their DNA code into our cells, and what it does, it programs our cell to create viruses. Then it also programs the cell. After the cell is finished creating the viruses, then the cell kills itself. So this is what the viruses do. So this is what the Lord was telling me, that that virus, the COVID virus, was created to kill people, basically. I mean, we know that. And so this is what he was telling me. What it does, it goes to start attacking the white blood cells first. Then what it does, it goes and start attacking the heart. Okay, I know we don't hear a lot about it, attacking the heart. We hear that it's a respiratory disease, but this is what the Lord told me. It goes and it attacks the heart, and what it does when it's there attacking the heart, that's the place where it starts injecting, to get copies, to start multiplying, getting copies made of itself. Then what it starts doing when it's attacking the heart and it's got the copies made, it starts being released through the whole body, because the heart, the heart is what pumps blood through the whole body. So once it goes into the heart and starts attacking the heart, and it starts getting pumped and goes and start attacking the whole entire body. Okay, so you'll start hearing that, this thing is attacking a lot of other parts of the body. I mean, unless you have a really good, strong immune system, it will stop it. It won't go too far. Your white blood cells will probably go ahead and take care of it, and it won't be going throughout your whole body. But if it goes throughout your whole body, it could start destroying stuff. That's what makes it so strong. But that's the way it's created to, you know, the Lord was telling me first it's supposed to go and attack the white blood cells, then it goes to the heart and attacks the heart, and that's when it gets sent throughout the whole body. So that's the way it's created to do. It's created to kill. Okay. And so I was talking to the Lord about, you know, what can we actually do to get our body prepared for this? And so the Lord was saying basically what we have to do, since our first line of defense is our white blood cells, we have to make sure our white blood cells have energy to fight. Because if your immune system, everything is weak, if it doesn't have energy, it's not going to be able to fight this type of virus that's coming in trying to just kill. It's not going to be able to fight it, and it's going to get past the white blood cells and start going and attacking the heart and then spreading throughout the whole body. So the first line of defense is the white blood cells. So we want to make sure they have energy. Okay, so I was asking the Lord about how do we make sure they have energy. If you guys heard about the mitochondria, that's the part in the cells in our body that makes the energy. It produces the energy. So we have to make sure, in order for our cells to have enough energy, the mitochondria has to have exactly everything it needs to be able to make sure everything has its energy. So the mitochondria needs vitamins. It needs vitamins. It needs vitamins and nutrients. So what you can do is make sure you are taking a really, really good supplement, multivitamin supplement. I would get something that's liquid, because a lot of times we have issues with our body absorbing nutrients and minerals and you know, things that our body needs. Our liver may not be digesting it, you know, our stomach may not be breaking it down, and we may not be absorbing it. But if you can get something liquid, you know, and make sure your liver and everything is digesting it, so that you can get this stuff into your system and making sure you're not deficient in any of the nutrients, because your body is going to need, if it has everything it needs, that's what the Lord told me. If it has everything it needs, it's not deficient in the nutrients and vitamins, and then it will have the energy to be able to fight this thing. If it's deficient, it doesn't have the nutrients and vitamins that it needs to function properly. It doesn't have the energy and the mitochondria, everything. It doesn't have what it needs. It, you know, it's going to be harder. This thing, you know, could really attack the body. So that's mandatory. Make sure you are not deficient in your vitamins and nutrients. Okay, you know, all the vitamins. Definitely take vitamin C. Try to get a pure source of vitamin C. A lot of the vitamins may not be pure. Try to get, you know, a supplement. If you're going to eat it fresh, get those, you know, fresh fruits and vegetables. But if you're going to get it in a supplement and kind of stock up, you know, kind of load up on your vitamins, just make sure it's from like a natural source. Like they have vitamin C's that is actually like raw, like it's from fruits and vegetables. It's not like synthetic vitamins. So try to find natural stuff like that. And also, like I was saying, making sure your liver is absorbing, your body is absorbing the vitamins, because you can take all of this stuff and your body may not absorb it. And so it's like you can be deficient. So maybe you might need to do a liver cleanse. Maybe you might need to do something to kind of, you know, flush your liver to make sure nothing's blocking it. Maybe make sure it's producing enough bile. And another thing that you want to do is also make sure you drink a lot of fluids, because, you know, if you was to get sick, if you're drinking a lot of fluids, what you're going to be doing is helping your body flush this thing out, get it out. Because if you're dehydrated, you're not drinking a lot of fluids, and then the toxins and the infection and you know, all the stuff that's going on in your body will just sit in your body, and then you will be, you know, like toxic. So if you drink a lot of fluids, drink water, drink teas, drink juices, you know, drink warm things, you know, warm teas, warm things, and a lot of fluids, a lot of water. to help your body flush whatever is trying to attack it out and flush any toxins so that, your system can be clean. But those are really important things that the Lord actually told me. I just wanted to share those also in here. But I do have a list, back to the book, preparing your health, your body for prosperity in your body, full abundance, okay? So I have a list of fruits and vegetables that the Lord says has the most vitamins. That when I wrote this book a long time ago. But this is a list of fruits and vegetables. Okay, so the best thing I have here, if you're not able to eat fruits and vegetables, the best thing, like I have a video about me juicing, the best thing is to get these things and juice them. I think like green leafy vegetables, stuff like that, I think they're better juiced because when you juice them, you can get like all the stuff in your body really, really fast. And then your body, your digestive system doesn't have to work really hard to try to break all that down. You can just juice it and get it fast. Okay, so here's what the Lord said. The best type of vegetables and fruit, he said the best things are ones that are yellow, orange, and dark green color inside, not just the outside. Like you might have an eggplant or something like that that's like a dark color on the outside but inside is white. He said the best ones that have the most nutrients, they're going to be yellow, orange, and dark green inside of it. Okay, so I have a list of some that you can eat every day, juice every day, so that your body can get the most nutrients. Oranges, lemons, cantaloupe, peaches, pineapples, carrots, pumpkin, mangoes, all dark greens like kale, spinach, things like that, that when you juice them, they're like green, dark green. Okay, and so those, and also I have in this book that you don't want to mess around, with too many foods that have man-made chemicals in them. Okay, like the best things, if you're going to be getting fruits and vegetables, if you can get organic, that will be really, really good, because if you're going to be juicing it, you really don't want the chemicals and stuff going in your body, because your immune system and stuff is going to already start fighting because it has to fight out chemicals. So, you want to give your immune system a break. Just give it stuff that it recognizes, natural stuff. Okay? And also, the Lord said, He said, there are certain type of meats that's hard for the body to digest, like red meat. So the best meats that's easy on your digestive system, because like I was saying, you don't want to overwork your digestive system, because it needs it doesn't need to be overworked. It needs to be ready in case anything happens, any type of attack. So you want to make sure it's ready, that you don't overwork it. So the best type of meats that are more easier for your digestive system to digest are the birds, birds and fish. Okay. All right. So, okay. So this is just stuff I have in this book, and I wanted to share that with you guys today. I did get thrown off a little bit when my daughter called me, but I still was able to add this in here with you guys. But that is getting your body prepared to be healthy, when it comes to walking in prosperity, when it comes to your health, and understanding this virus, and making sure your body has everything that it needs, that is prepared to fight any type of attacks that comes on there. So you got to make sure you give it all the vitamins. I mean, if you can get your blood work done and have them to check to see if you're deficient in anything, and then start taking that, making sure you're kind of covered and your body will be able to handle it. Just needs it needs to have everything, to have the energy to be able to fight it. And like I said, you got to just make sure you help it and flush everything out, and don't put too much work on your digestive system. Kind of make sure everything is ready at all times. So, all right, you guys, and I hope that made sense. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.